On today's show, I'm going to make braised beef on toast. If you were in the service or you're like me and you were a firefighter, you'll know this is S.O.S. So I have Texas toast, which is thicker, cream of mushroom soup. We're going to use a whole bunch of spices with garlic and onion and a nice big chunk of ground beef. And let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Let's start out with our quinoa. For this particular recipe, we need 4 cups of water. So just grab a saucepan, get your water in there and your burner turned on. By the way, I also have the oven preheating to 425. So this is just boiling a bag, the water is boiling, drop the bag in, start your timer for 10 minutes. And just let it boil. For the mushrooms, I have onions and garlic that I need to cut up and I will saute. So here's the garlic and the onions. Okay, that is all set. There's our onions and garlic. Wow, that's gonna look good already. Okay, so the pan is starting to get hot. Let's put some olive oil in here. No exact measurement on that, just kind of use as much as you want. I have the butter, which I let it get soft a little bit, enough where I can get it out of the package without fighting it. There we go. Get these onions and garlic going here, sauteing. The onions and garlic are starting to soften up with the butter. I have milk and I have cream of mushroom soup. There we go. Then for seasoning, I have lemon pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Stir that up. Then I'm going to transfer my mushrooms on top. Like that. Next, we're going to want to start our ground beef. So I have my fire going. And some olive oil. Get that olive oil all in the pan by using a silicone brush. So nice to have these new silicone brushes rather than having to use the paint brushes from the dollar store or Home Depot that leave the strands in your food. There we go. Okay, and I have one package of ground beef, and now you want the leanest ground beef that you can get for this project because you don't want grease in with your mushrooms and onions and garlic. So let's also just get a blade and start to break this up. We're going to brown it up so that it's mostly cooked. And then we'll put it in with our onion garlic mix, throw it in the oven. So today we're using the boil in a bag quinoa. And once it starts to boil, I'll lower the temperature just a little bit so it doesn't overboil. I'll put the boil bag in for about 10 minutes while the rest of the mix is cooking in the oven. Now for seasoning for the ground beef, I have the onion. And I don't know about you, but my onion kind of dries out. Every once in a while I gotta get a knife and rough it up. Next we have lemon pepper, and it's roughly a tablespoon. And the measurements for this and all the ingredients, by the way, are going to be listed down below there where it says the subscribe button. Hit the more button and then you'll see all of these ingredients. So lastly, let's put some garlic powder in here. And I'm also going to use the fancy new tool that I ordered online to break up your hamburger. You want this broken up. There, the oven has come up to temperature. Works real nice to break it up, but still, to mix it, I like a wooden spoon. That's how my mom did it. That's how I learned in 8th grade. Back in 8th grade, we used the horse and buggy to go to the general store and pick up the cooking tools. I'm still partial to traditional things. But this new tool is really nice for breaking up the chunks. I have this fire just on medium. Water is on high over here. The ground beef is cooked enough and very little grease in the bottom of this. Now I just transfer it to the baking dish, just like this, and I'll mix it in with the onions and the garlic and the cream of mushroom soup. All the spices were in with that, and the spices that are in the ground beef. This is going to be delicious. There we go. Let's get the lid on it. Put it in the oven until it comes to a boil. I just checked on it and it's boiling, so that's about all we need. The meat was pretty well cooked already. Stop our timer. Here we go. Wow, does it smell good? This is great. Okay, let's keep one glove on. Just because this is going to be hot. Give it a bit of a stir. And just scoop out the ground beef, mushrooms, onions, garlic, all the spices. Wow. Okay. Wow, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed watching the show. And if you'd like to see some more of these shows that are similar to this, I have a whole bunch of recipes right here.